Hello and welcome to another episode of your favorite podcast. This is Laser the Mic Podcast, the number one podcast for quality improvised infotainment. I'm your host, Olagere Olive. Thanks for joining. And yes, of course, I have my lovely co-hosts, Adoge Precious, Preci. Izzy is not on the pod today.
Yeah, also people, it is your boy Adoge Precious, and it's about time we get it. Yep.
All right, yeah, like I said, Izzy is not around today, so yep, we are going to give you quality content. If this is your first time of joining us on the pod, you guys are my VVIPs. Thank you so much for clicking the link. This is the home of quality infotainment. This is where you get all the gist, all the vibe, all the energy to keep yourself jiggy, to keep your mind sane, everything to just make you happy. And if you are a returning listener, you guys are my OG. You know what's up? Thank you so much for the support, for the comments, the shares. Thank you. If you are listening to this podcast via any of our social media platforms, be it from Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, whatsoever platform you got in contact to of this podcast, please do also hit the subscribe or follow button. If you are listening via any of our podcasting platform, be it Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, please do also hit the subscribe or follow button. Alright, today, like every other day, we have another interesting content. So we have done something similar to this before, but then this time we are adding some spice to it, some juice. You understand? Today, we'll be talking about from taboo to acceptance in the Nigerian society. From taboo to acceptance. These are the new norms in the society, the new adapted modus operandi in the Nigerian society, the good and the bad. All right. So the way we'll be doing it today is somehow different. Today, I have a list of things that I feel we have learned to adapt in society today, in this generation, the Gen Zs, you understand, the vibe. Okay, so some of the things that we have adapted in the society today, how has it affected our society, Nigeria as a whole? Does it have a positive impact or a negative impact? I'll start with the first one. Embracing cultural diversity. Does it have a positive or a negative impact? Pressure, what do you think?
I think it's a positive impact actually, because now Nigeria is a very big nation and we have quite a large number of tribes and cultures and all of that. So the fact that we've accepted the fact that we are different, but still in these our differences we can say find a means of we want to still be with each other, want to appreciate people's culture, want to respect people's culture, and not talk down on this culture is bad and all that. But whatever a particular culture is practicing and they feel is good, we are accepting it, and we accept other people's language. We just accept them for who they are, exactly. And we see, and even on that, despite the fact that this culture are kind of different, and there's no like in most cases there's no closeness to imagine now for instance now the Yoruba culture and the Igbo culture, they are two different cultures. But at times we see a Yoruba man getting married to an Igbo lady. We see sometimes we see an Igbo lady getting married to a Yoruba man. So despite the fact that their culture is kind of conflicting in a lot of ways, we see can still see ourselves as one and love each other, even raise kids in it and with love and all of that. So I feel it's a very 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 positive, and it's a good part, the good side of this from taboo to acceptance stuff. Like that. Okay, the next one here is mental health awareness. Positive or negative impact? Mental health awareness is positive.
It's positive, very positive. But I think to an extent, some people tend to overdo this mental health thing. Though the fact that they've created this awareness is very good. It's making people conscious of their state of mind, making them understand that there are some things that are right and wrong, and we should take our mental health seriously. But then you see people that actually take advantage of this mental health issue. They tend to blame most of their bad behaviors.
Yeah,
Yes. They say, okay, I was not in the right state of mind. Yes, exactly. They use their mental health as an excuse.
And I think this happens mostly in relationships. Like maybe your relationship is you are doing some kind of you are exhibiting some kind of behavior, and maybe your partner is now calling you to see what you have been doing.
Yeah.
You cannot feel like I've not been feeling this. I mean, instead of you to just own up your faults.
Yeah, to action.
Like, okay, this is okay, I'm sorry about that. I work on it. Despite that time, so you understand that part of things. So I think I get that. But the fact that we now know what before say I don't know people. I'm not sure if people even really know what mental health really means. It's not like they don't know it, but then it's not something that they understand that much.
Now, like
our parents then.
They don't really. They don't place priority. They don't place it as a priority or something.
Yeah, that. Like they just do stuff, and they never really like could even like pay attention to, okay, this is what is going on, this is what is right, this is what is wrong. But I think as time progresses and all of that, we're able, this current generation, we're like able to like talk about, okay, this is it and that, and to an extent that really helped us to foster our personal relationship with people, understand ourselves better, know when to do stuff, and know that this is right, this is wrong for us, and all that. And I think that part is a kind of positive aspect of it. Yeah.
Okay. So the next one is openness about taboo topics such as sex education. You understand?
Yeah.
Like people going on being vulgar about sex. Like you know what it is to like come out your opinions about sex. They don't longer hide to say it. Like the word, before the word sex, we hardly say it. It's like a taboo. It's like a taboo word, and now but now people are just open about it. People come out to say penis, and people come out. They've given different names to to their sexual organs and all of that. So is it a positive or a negative impact?
Well, I feel it depends on who is coming across such content and all that. Okay, now for instance, I think there was one time that there was, I can't know, maybe it was a BBN, this thing, a reunion, and someone was talking about, and I fucked this guy, and because it was on my bed, this one was saying I did not fuck this guy. All kind of stuff. Imagine teenagers that are not up to 18, they use the internet these days.
Yeah.
Coming across stuff like that, I feel to them it's not something they should be consuming.
At that age,
yeah. It's too early for them, man. But to grown-ups, and even to grown-ups, I feel like such information. Okay, thing is that the fact that people now talk about sex openly, like sex
without being ashamed,
I think is a kind of
negative. It's a negative to me. I think it's a negative impact.
No, like I feel like just talking about sex generally, not talking about the deep part of it. Like talking about like having multiple sex partners is not really like LD stuff like that. Talking about cheating, relationship and all that. I feel like to an extent it's kind of positive. But now when people now talk about their personal sex experience, people come out and share that sexual escapades. You see people talk about there's this man that I've been said. I saw one recently. The lady was talking about she was celibate for a year or something like that. Then along the line she met one man. Like I think the man was sharing the same building with her. I don't know, maybe they were neighbors. And she said they were like in the process of making out. Then she had to step upstairs because. So like she had to run upstairs. So people were like expecting that okay, maybe she escaped the temptation. No, she was like trying to be celibate.
Yeah.
So she was like that she had to go upstairs to shave.
Oh, that was so vulgar.
So all those, I think it's now like getting extreme. People now come online. You see guys sharing, and there was even one recently that one celebrity boyfriend is saying something about his girlfriend not being able to like maybe the girl is bad at sex, something like that. That one happened recently. Otherwise, sharing information like that is not really something that should be on the internet, or you just come out to talk about it. So I feel like the extreme part of it is negative.
I think to me, or generally, I think is negative, because if then we had sex education, right? Yeah, it's very good. You understand? But then I think to an extent we had like this basic knowledge of it. You understand? So then people coming out to share their own personal experience, like the depth of it, so vulgar, without even trying to like mind the kind of words that they use, not minding who is listening, that kind of thing.
That's the extreme part of it.
Yeah, it's extreme, but I think the whole concept in itself is negative to me, to me. Okay. Let's move to the next one. Traditional gender roles. We've talked about gender roles before, but what do you think?
Like traditional gender roles.
Yeah. like traditional gender.
Is it like the fact that we are now moving from the normal gender roles, like the normal rules,
like moving from men being the head to like now being equal. Women should provide to, men should provide to, that kind of thing.
I feel like it has given us more negative, like the outcome is more negative than positive, because, and I feel like women are overdoing it. Then in a bid to caution this, the fact that women are overdoing it, we now started having alpha males, and these alpha males are not going overboard. They are telling you as a guy, you are not meant to like, they are telling you how to treat a woman in a way that is not really appropriate. Maybe they are telling you to be, once in a while you have to be toxic, you have to you have to dominate her, you have to make her understand that you are a king, you are this, you are that. They are making it all about them. Now extreme feminists too are making the whole stuff all about the ladies alone. So I feel like that one is like getting out of proportion. So I think the negative outcome is actually outweighs the positive outcome. So I feel like the fact that we are debating from the standard or from the traditional gender that we've had before has had more negative impact than positive impact actually.
Yeah, I think that's caused a clash between both genders.
And I hate the fact that every topic on the internet now has to do with male, female. I don't like it. Like, I'm actually looking forward to the I actually miss it the time when we use internet and people just share stories. You know, there was a time that on Facebook we just watch stories. What influencers used then was they just start sharing storytelling. Yeah. Go on Twitter. There was memes that time. People just share memes and laugh. But now, if I'm making a joke, it is against one gender. Then one other gender we have to now start fighting over it. Before you know, there's a gender clash. It is happening over time. Every time we are talking about what we are going to enable, our girls cannot offer any stuff more than sex. Our men cannot just give anything relationship other than money, and that's why they have to. So it's just so crazy that we cannot even like just enjoy life.
Have like fun. Decent kind of standard life.
That's why crazy, and the fact that they are now like debating from this normal traditional gender roles is not like is actually ruining the fun of relationship, because everybody is not careful in a relationship. The man is not.
Everybody the mouth guard, that kind of thing.
The man does not want to be vulnerable. He does not want to be seen as a weakling. The woman too does not want to overlove. Like, she's trying to use her head. She's trying to have I think I'm trying to look for the word again. She's trying to keep her option open. And you are saying you are enjoying. So that thing is just quite crazy that we cannot really like enjoy relationship again these days, because everybody is mounting their guard.
Everyone has an opinion.
It is not like we are on a boxing ring. Everyone are doing
survival of the fittest.
They try to guide themselves. You're always guiding.
Okay. The next one here is, have we talked about body positivity? So body positivity. What do you think? Negative or positive?
I want to know what you say.
Okay, to me, body positivity as like on its own, like the word body positivity is a good thing. It's supposed to be a good thing, but the way we've channeled it, the way we tend to embrace it or modify it is now the negative part. When we talk of people that go about doing BBLs, going under the knife, doing surgeries to enhance some of their body parts. Wait. Is that not part of it? That's it now. Okay. Like, trying to embrace their bodies and how they are. I understand it's good to embrace who you are and all of that, but then there are some people that do not feel comfortable with the way their bodies are, so they tend to like have this impact. They want to like improve on their bodies, trying to feel so that they can feel comfortable in their own bodies. You get what I'm saying? People that don't need these surgeries, they are perfectly fine, but for the fact that they don't feel safe, they don't feel good with their body, with their own skin. So I think to an extent, like the word, like on a neutral ground, body positivity, it's supposed to be positive,
because you are accepting your
own body, your being. Exactly.
Even, I think that's when people that have extreme, I don't want to say fat, but let's just say fat. People that are actually fat now, that's when they try to like just embrace the fact that okay, this is how my body
this is how my body is. Exactly.
Learning to like love their body just the way they are.
Exactly.
I think that one is a positive part of it now.
Exactly. And then you talk of people with dark skin, people embracing melanin, black is beauty, and all of that. That's the actual standard body positivity that we have. But the fact that people now take this overboard, that they're not making you feel like, oh, if you don't feel comfortable in your own skin, if you don't like the way your body is, it's fine. Exactly. I don't think it's if it's not necessary, if it does not cause any damage to your health, I don't think it's necessary to.
I actually feel it depends on the kind of way you are trying to work on your body. If you have a kind of defect, maybe a defect that we all know the defect. Maybe let's say you have I'm trying to think about a particular body defect. Okay, let's say people that their set of teeth is kind of scattered. Maybe we have people like that.
Okay.
That one is more like, I don't want to say a defect, but it's not how it's supposed to be naturally.
Okay.
So some people like can just get to visit the dentist and they have to like take out their teeth and rearrange it and do stuff to eat. I feel, and that's when they now use the same
braces
to hold the teeth together until when I think that one is like still something that is, because they are not doing any damage to their body.
I think to an extent, if it's scattered or something, it affects when you are chewing. Then you understand anything about your teeth and your mouth as a whole. Once you have issues with it, the pain that comes with it is usually very like sharp. So that one too is understandable. But people that does not have big butts, people that does not have big, and they go on to enhance.
I feel like if people that do those enhancements or they want to get a bigger boot and stuff like that, I feel like it is as a result of, let's say, I don't want to say low self-esteem, but they just feel
it is low self-esteem. Low self-esteem to the highest.
I feel they don't feel like they are enough, and they just want these futures, and they just go and the thing is not really like something that is healthy like that. It's not a good decision to make, because even the doctors that they are carrying it out, I think they used to tell them that, okay, this might be the outcome of it. And sometimes, and we have seen cases online where they will now have issues in the long run with the whole process. There was one that this very dark man was shared recently, where the girl had to go back to the hospital. She now started having pus in her house. They now had to start taking them out and all that. So all those, imagine going up through all those shit because you just want to get your backside to be big and all of that. So that one is not healthy. But if we are saying, then let me say more than that, Chabo.
Okay. The last one here is same-sex marriage. Although this one has not been legalized in Nigeria yet, but there are some people in the country that are currently accepting it. They are now saying it's like, oh, it's now a normal thing and all of that. But I don't think it's a normal thing. I think it has a negative impact. What do you think?
As far as it is wrong in Nigeria, if you're a Nigerian, you should not engage in stuff like that. Because after God is the government. If the government is telling you that this is, and even as a Christian, as a Muslim, and whatever religion that we are practicing, we clearly know that our religion is always against stuff like that. We know that it is in the Bible, it is a man and a woman, not a man and a man, not Adam and Steve. It's Adam and Eve. Serious. So something like that. We all know this is what it should be. So even if you are a Christian and if you are something like that, you know you are going against the normal Christian standard. As a Muslim, the same thing, and as a traditional worshiper, you are still going against it. And as a Nigerian,
yes, as a Nigerian living in Nigeria,
you should know you are doing something that the government, and because actually, if the government is telling you that, okay, this is the penalty for something, and you are doing it, you just know you are putting yourself at risk.
And it's a crime already.
So, as Nigerians, I'm not talking about as whatsoever part of the world.
But yes, as Nigerians, as a Nigerian living in Nigeria,
I feel it's not something you should even think about engaging in.
Yes, or trying to do it openly safe. Yeah. It's not advisable. All right. That's all we have here. You guys tell us what you think. Is there anything we have said that you really don't that does not really sit right with you? Tell us. All of the things we've listed here, are there any of them positive or negative? Tell us what you think. Tell us your opinion in the comment section. We'll be in the comment section. All right, this is your number one podcast for quality improvised infotainment. This is Laser the Mic podcast. Thank you all for listening to this point, and don't forget to follow us on our social media platforms: Facebook at Laser the Mic, Instagram at Laser_D_MIC_podcast, on YouTube at Laser the Mic podcast. You can follow us on any of our social media platform. Please do well to follow, like, share, and leave a comment. And if you are listening via any of our podcasting platform, be it Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, whatsoever podcasting platform you are listening from, please do well to hit the subscribe or follow button. All right, from I Don't Get Precious here and me, Olagere Olive, we say enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.